my friends, it's Carrie Konyha at holisticspsychic.com in Sedona, Arizona, coming on to share some insights around Gemini season and how we can harness the power of the energy showing up now to support our personal growth, our soul growth as usual. So I want to begin by just talking about what the sun represents, because it's the sun moving into the different signs throughout the year that brings us into the different zodiacal seasons. So the sun right now is in Gemini, which is why we're in Gemini season. The sun represents our self-identity and our self-expression. So each month, as the sun transitions into a new sign, it highlights the energetic themes connected with that zodiac sign. During Gemini season, we are naturally compelled to be more socially active as we're inspired to connect with others through sharing thoughts and ideas. It's knowledge and diversity that motivate us during Gemini season. When the sun is in Gemini, communication can take on a more open quality, which can support greater intimacy and connection. The key to our personal growth, however, lies in solitude. Taking some time for self-reflection, contemplation, ultimately enables us to integrate or assimilate the inspirations we gained, the new ideas that we've gained through the social interactions that we have this month. Gemini rules the throat, the lungs, the breath, the hands, and the nervous system. This is a really good month to do healing work around throat chakra, because Gemini also does relate to the throat chakra, being that it's a lot about communication and expression. It's a really good month to focus on nourishing the nervous system. Breath work is a really good way to nourish the nervous system, which is also connected to Gemini as well. One of the empowerment practices that we have available to us to support our empowerment during the Gemini season is toning, chanting, saying mantras, using sound vibration of our own voice as a means of deepening our connection with ourself and attuning, toning up our energy fields. Gemini season of 2023 brings in an extra boost of creative enthusiasm and inspiration as the day before the sun goes into Gemini, Mars goes into Leo. Mars is the planet that is connected to what inspires our drive, our motivation in the direction of what our values are, our ambitions are. And Leo is a fire sign that's very much about creative self-expression. It's a lot about being in our courageousness. It's about being on a path of heart. Leo also thrives in social circles, and that energy really compels us to be in our radiance. Now, the day that the sun goes into Gemini, which is May 21st, Mars in Leo makes a sextile aspect to the sun in Gemini. This sort of fuels the overall ambitiousness, upliftment, enthusiastic energy that we already do have going on in Gemini season anyway. And then we also have the full moon of Gemini season happening in a fire sign. It's in Sagittarius. So full moon in Sagittarius really ignites our sense of, again, enthusiasm, motivation. We want to explore, discover, travel, do new things, experience things that are outside of our usual sphere of reality, the routines in our life. So overall, this is a month, meaning the zodiac season, of heightened creative enthusiasm, heightened desire to interact with people. And so this can be a time where we're really cultivating our self-growth through the quality of interactions that we have with people socially. We're also going to be feeling compelled to do things that are connected to the arts, maybe attending music festivals, things like that. And then on the 5th of June, Venus also goes into Leo. So we're going to have both Mars and Venus in Leo. This makes for an energy of new love affairs blossoming. It's romantic energy. And there's different ways that we can experience that romantic energy. It can be within partners in our life, it can be in us cultivating our own self love, being the loves of our lives, taking ourselves out on dates, doing things that are enriching our own sense of internal harmony between our own inner male, our own inner female. And as we come into the later aspect of Gemini season on June 11th, Pluto, which is already retrograde, goes back into the sign of Capricorn, which is where it's going to be for the rest of the year. This gives us an opportunity to continue to cultivate whatever area of your life you feel that you've been cultivating and experiencing a lot of growth in over the past many years since 2008, we're revisiting that energy. Now, if you'd like to get a little bit more insight on that, you can look to see where the Capricorn sector of your chart is. And these are the themes that you're going to be revisiting for the rest of this year. Now, this is the last time that Pluto is going to be in Capricorn in the span of our lifetimes. So I feel like this retrograde is a really good opportunity to go back, refine whatever growth you've been experiencing in that area of your life as we prepare for Pluto to move into Aquarius and stay in Aquarius once and for all as we come into mid 2024. So that's going to be a whole new energy. So it feels like this is like a last time to really refine on those Capricorn qualities, however that's showing up in your chart. And then as we're coming into Pluto and Aquarius is when we're going to be able to really shine in sharing all that we've cultivated since 2008 with the world. So it feels like that's going to be a really exciting time. On June 17th, Saturn retrogrades in Pisces. This energy brings in ultimately more of a slower rolling growth in our life through us having the opportunity with Saturn retrograding in Pisces to have some re-evaluating going on. Specifically in Saturn in Pisces, it's re-evaluating why it is that we're taking on certain undertakings and asking yourself, why am I investing my energy along these lines? Are they aligned with my bigger sense of soul purpose, my goals and dreams, which is the Pisces component to this aspect? And then just before we transition out of Gemini season on June 17th, we will have a new moon in Gemini. The new moon in Gemini, of course, inspires us to set new moon intentions that are connected to those Gemini themes, which will take us into the next zodiac season. So it feels like overall, we've got, a lot of growth opportunity through how we're experiencing life and interacting and socializing with other people, participating in life in ways that are inspiring us creatively as well. And then as we get later into the season, it feels like we're reconsidering what some of our longer term goals are. And then the Gemini energy is also very helpful for any of us who are working on tasks or goals or dreams that have anything to do with communication, whether it's speaking, writing, digital, podcasts, videos, online courses, whatever it is that you are endeavoring to channel your energy into in ways that involve any form of communication, Gemini season and the Gemini new moon happening at the end of Gemini season is a great energy that will enable us to make some headway with whatever those types of communication oriented goals are. I will, of course, be coming on throughout the month and sharing additional insights as to the astrological aspects that are going on as we're progressing through Gemini season. The aspects that I spoke of today are more of like the broad picture ingresses that are happening, planets moving into new signs and bringing in fresh energies throughout Gemini season. So I'm excited to hear from all of you in the comments below as to how this energy is inspiring you. Do share, let us all know. And I'm going to wrap it up here, but many blessings, namaste, all my love, and I'm going to see you all in the next one.